Oh, wait, hold on. This game actually came out, right? Or like it had a demo? I didn't even play the demo. Hold on a second.
I'll tell you guys, the last thing I expected this year was a battle royale. Matter of fact, every time I turn around, an extraction shooter is what's being put out.
They are making a lot of those.
Battle royales have their set markets, have their communities.
Did anyone play this when it was in beta? I think it came out in beta for like a week or something and I missed it because I was busy.
There's PUBG, Fortnite, Apex Legends. We're talking well-established battle royales. But Surasis here has created Fake Trigger, the Novita. And essentially, their strategy is, hey, how would you like to play a battle royale with waifus?
That's exactly what I've always wanted. Do you guys understand? You could give me any genre I'd never play, and if you add waifus, I'll try it. I'm a very simple man, okay?
No lie, it's kind of genius. And to be honest, I really wasn't expecting much outside of the initial eye candy. Turns out, fellas.
Even racing, especially racing. Why, is there a waifu racing game? Like anime waifu racing game, I mean?
This is actually a good game. You have a variety of different
Okay, that's a good sign.
Each with their own abilities.
This looks like Fortnite, yeah.
You run around in third person.
I didn't know about this game, but I only ever watched the trailer. I never played the demo. So now I'm just going to see what someone's impression was. I don't know. I've never watched Aztec Cross. Is he good? He seems good so far.
So that you could see your character, but when you aim down sights, it now turns into a first-person shooter. And I was expecting this to be a bit more jarring, but it's actually...
Wait, is that not normal? Is it not normal for aiming down the sights in a third-person shooter to go first-person? I thought that was normal. Am I crazy?
Seamless. This blend is not something we see in many games. Normally, it's third-person only or first-person only. Yes,
is it?
You got games like Destiny 2 that has the ability to draw your character out into third person when rocking certain weapons or when popping your supers.
Wait, is that true? I thought it does that in Fortnite, doesn't it? I haven't played that shit in forever, but I swear you, when you scope in that game, it goes first-person. I'm so confused right now.
But by default, Fake Trigger allows you to run around in third person. But when in battle, you're thrown into first person, and it feels good.
Wait, when you're in battle only? I'm confused. Okay,
now
hold on.
Somebody's going to ask, Cross, why not just leave it in first person all the time? You see these cheeks? This is why it stays in third person. Comes down to money, fellas. And the developers here, they know that in order to sell more skins, they need to keep
This doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. This isn't, what?
Until the heat of battle. Now, the objective...
He just shot in third person. What do you...
of this game is just like every other battle royale. To be the last man standing, or in this case, the last waifu standing. To drop into the map, stay inside the circle as it closes in, and be that last team alive at the end. Now, let me just say, map-wise, this may be the biggest map I've ever seen.
I really, really like how the environments look in this game. Usually, I feel like environments suck ass in anime games. But they look like they're finally not sucking ass anymore. Why does he sound like Christopher Walken? He kind of does. I can hear it.
Seen in a battle royale. It's huge, guys. Look at these level changes. These are portals.
He's normally a Destiny tuber. Sounds like a sponsored video. You know, surprisingly, it's not. It doesn't say hashtag ad or anything. I'm pretty sure this is just him talking about the game.
That literally carry you over from one side of the map to the other. You even have vehicles that allows you to traverse.
That's a cool car.
And they're pretty plentiful. But even with 100 players, I felt like there was way too much downtime in between running into other players.
Isn't that just how battle royales are? Isn't that like every battle? Okay, if this guy has never played a battle royale before, I could maybe understand what the hell he's talking about if he only plays Destiny.
And that's just because the map is so big. There's just so many different locations you can go. Now, obviously, as the game progresses and the circle condenses, you'll have more of a chance of running into other players. But this may be one of those games where we need to up that player count. Like, no lie.
Well, how big is it?
Off, I think a minimum 150 players to maybe 200 players for a map this size. That's just how big this map is. And I know that probably puts a big stress on the servers, but I really don't want the solution to be, hey, let's just cut the map in half. Given the fact that you have vehicles that are available to you, one that can literally float, another one that's got
how is 100 people to
allow you to get around even faster. You got these
guys,
portals that can jump you to these
guys. I don't know about this one.
I would hate to see the developers get rid of this. I think this is really cool. I love the big landmass. I just think it needs more players. It needs more people on the map itself so that you don't have as much downtime.
I'm just gonna speak from. I'm not gonna speak about what he's talking about. What I'm seeing right now, I mean, it looks about what I expected this game to look like, and it looks smooth. It looks like the gunplay is fine. And everything, I haven't seen anything looking buggy yet. I mean, maybe he didn't show it, but...
And in between those fights. Now let's talk about how the game plays. Again, the abilities...
That's relevant. Maybe I should have waited.
Are really cool. We've got one character that literally has wall hacking.
Guys, this game has like... It has really good story, man.
Abilities and the ability to smoke screen an entire area. She even has a unique ability that when she finishes an enemy.
Did she just hold on? What was that?
Ability to smoke screen an entire area. She even has a unique ability that when she finishes.
God, I wish that was me.
An enemy, she gains wall hacks. For my Fortnite players.
Oh wow, it's Bloodhounds.
Her ultimate literally builds a fortress, giving her both that defensive
It's actually
Fortnite
Fortnite.
High ground, which is
Poggers.
perfect if you're trying to snag a res for your teammates. We got another hero that could call.
Oh, she's cool. Oh, yo, she's voiced by fucking March 7th.
AoE effect, which does a tremendous amount of damage. Another hero.
Wait, that's a huge AoE. What the fuck?
Can call down this AoE effect, which does a tremendous amount of damage. Another hero that can lay down this water trail, which allows her to move faster to get the flank on enemies. Another hero that has the ability to dash, as well as like this.
So does everyone have one ability and then that's it? Is that how this works? I see like a Q, which looks like a dodge. So I'm guessing everyone just has an ultimate, and then other than that, it's a battle royale, right? So it's basically like Apex setup. I think that's how Apex worked, right? Oh no, Apex had a second ability too.
Chaos Reach Beam effect that can instantly melt. Another hero that has the ability to boost not only herself but also her teammates, which is really good if you're trying to
snipe from up here?
Your entire team,
no,
or if you're just trying to get a look at all your enemies. Now the last hero that's available is this one right here, which is essentially Mercy. She's got healing abilities. She can create zones that can both recover and pick up downed allies. And what I really like about this is that we have a class system here between supports, tanks, and DPS. Now, the heroes in this game are called...
So they're basically trying to like combine Apex, Overwatch, and Fortnite. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Awakeners. I'm not necessarily going to dive into the lore of all this, as I'm just jumping in and playing this alpha. But there is a wolf guy that's going to be...
Yeah, look, there's a dude, but the only dude is a furry. God damn it.
Coming at some point in the future.
Taco, don't look. You're going to get too tempted.
Which seems to be the only male character we have available to play. Regardless, though, all of these Awakeners stand out. They are distinctly different. And I would say if you've got a squad rocking various classes...
Taco's going to play.
Having a healer, especially. Having a tank.
Well, actually, I do want Taco to play. I want to play this with her.
I don't believe there's a difference in thresholds in regards to their health. I think they're all the same in that aspect. It's just the abilities themselves that actually change. Now, as for the weapons, there are a number of different foundries. Each of these foundries...
Look, you don't have to play the dog. I'm not saying you got to play the dog.
To SMGs, to shotguns, to DMRs. And honestly, the way they have these things broken up, it almost reminds me of like
rifle.
Destiny.
That's what I'm going to play.
Like Amon, Hake, Suros. You can see here that these weapons have their own unique looks that's associated with that foundry. And as time goes on, when people associate what the meta is for this game, they're going to associate it with those foundries. Like currently right now, the Rafael, which is the 3-round burst pulse rifle that's made by CNL Industries, is extremely good. I'm talking instantly drop enemies.
I like assault rifles like that.
The time to kill is so fast. Way faster than I would expect. Considering the class abilities,
I don't know if I
was
like that.
expecting a lengthier time to kill. And essentially what I was thinking of was that gunfights would be approached where enemies and yourself would trench in, snag a few shots here and there, and then use your abilities to
actually,
push
I kind of do like
out
that. Wait, hold on a
get
second.
Angles on those enemies. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but
so
for the most part,
it's like Call of Duty kill
times
times
enough where you can go in and you can wipe a team by yourself. If you're good enough and you got the right weapon, you can
that's just like me.
pull that off. So I think might be appealing to some of you.
That's just like me. I'm always that good at games.
Sandbox
I can go in 1v4.
A little too good. Again, that 3-round burst, really, really good. Now, all of these weapons can be modded. You'll notice everything that I'm coming across, higher tier mods are automatically being picked up. The inventory management in this game is really good. And you can even...
Wait, that's actually huge, because I actually really hate in battle royales when you're getting overwhelmed by like, oh man, is this an upgrade? Should I put this on? What do I do with this? Is this a good thing? What the fuck is this? And then someone shoots me in the head while I'm thinking about it. So if they're trying to make that like smooth with auto looting and stuff, that's kind of neat.
If you will, that will auto pick up certain items. I really like this feature though, because if I'm running and gunning, and say for instance my magazine is a blue tier, but there's a purple tier magazine option there, I don't have to go over there and click it. I just have to run over it, and the game automatically picks it up and puts it on.
Man, they put a lot of time and effort into making sure like the player's view is like very appealing, huh?
Now, every one of these weapons start in their base form, iron sights, but as you pick up more and more mods,
what if you don't want it?
Stronger and stronger.
No, it sounds like it auto loots the. So if you're already equipping this specific part and you get like the higher tier version of it, it'll just automatically replace it. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean? Because usually there's like different types of things, and then there's like different rarities of each of those.
Stronger. And there's even currencies that you could pick up on the map, and you could take.
Why would you not want the same thing but better? True. That's why there was an option to turn it off, Taco. That's what they were showing us.
To these workshops that are present on the map.
If you don't want this game to like carry you and you want to just play with the weakest stuff and beat everybody, true, you can turn it off.
Those weapons even further. If you want to add tracker rounds to your weapon, you could do so.
What do you mean it was zooming in on the gun? Nothing.
If you want to make your weapon do more AoE damage, you can also do that.
Whoa, you can add like affixes to your bullets and shit? I don't think I've seen that in another game, no?
Just as long as you have enough currency. Now, picking which weapons to upgrade and to add these features to is important. At least in my knowledge, you cannot drag these things over, these upgrades, to other weapons, which is why you really want to get the highest tier loot possible. And the highest tier loot drops from...
Oh my god, a water cart? Well, hold on. Yo, look at that shit.
Now, picking these
look at that. That was so cool.
To other weapons, which is why you really want to get the highest tier loot
ZZ,
possible.
don't worry. We're going to be playing soon, okay, Pikachu?
These cubes that you see are like falling stars or these meteors that will have a sound effect when it enters the map. And wherever it lands, it is highly contested because the gear you get from this and the weapon you get from this is
okay, so these are just like
we're talking gold
legendary
gear,
drop shit. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Gold mods,
understood.
and then these red weapons that are extremely unique and are one-time uses only. Meaning when you pick up these weapons, the ammo that it has in it is all you got. But they are substantially stronger. And they also have added benefits.
I can't wait to get one of those and then just miss and die.
Has an enhanced stat on it called impact rounds, where my rounds slows targets that I hit. And interestingly enough, it states that it's for all weapons, which means it may even apply to my secondary weapon as well. But these cubes drop the best stuff. You grab that loot, and then if you got enough currency, the ideal thing would be to take this to the workshop.
Oh god, do they
upgrade these items?
Do they have any date for like? Actually, this is not still available, right? Like this stopped being available at some points already. This shit's not available.
Your backpack,
I should look
your
it
helmet,
up.
your shield, making all of these things much stronger. So yes, the time to kill is fast, but the emphasis is definitely in getting the best gear and kitting it out to combat that fast time to kill. The weapons here, though, guys, very unique. I love the foundries. Some are definitely outliers in terms of potency, but the shooting mechanics overall felt good. I think the biggest drawback to all of this is that yes, this is an alpha. There were some network issues. I definitely had high ping as well as my teammates, but when the connections were good, it was so satisfying landing those kills, especially when you start to combine your abilities with your weapons, your upgrades. All of these things flow very well together. Now, other items that you can pick up.
Yeah, it looks like there's two abilities. I don't know what F is. Is that an item?
You can also pick up throwables, things like grenades. My big complaint with grenades right now is that they take
throwables.
too long to explode. You throw that thing into a group of
F's
enemies,
are
and it
throwables.
feels like an eternity before it blows up. Hell, by that point, everyone can easily avoid the explosion.
That's a long ass.
Guys, Fate Trigger is
a very
well-polished game. It's free to play. It's currently an alpha. It's got a...
Wait, is it actually still like playable right now? I thought they stopped being playable. Hold on a second.
Heroes here. I'm not really sure how they're going to roll out the other heroes, but it seems like most of the monetization is going to be tied in the season pass, where you get various things like skins, cosmetics, skins for your weapons, different trinkets, your general stuff that you would see on a season pass. However, there are skins you can buy directly from the store. And fellas,
I mean, I'm assuming all the paying is skins.
Good God. That Stellar Blade went all out. This game. With all that being said, though, I do have
some
what
I expected.
complaints. Again, networking, it's going to have to be improved. Granted, it is an alpha, so hopefully that gets worked out. The point that I brought up earlier, I think we need more people. 150 people, maybe even 200, considering the map size. I don't know about that number thing, man.
It's not like they can just magically have... It's not like they can magically have, like, double the player count in a level and just not have any issues at all. There's like no fucking way.
The design in this game is very muffled, like almost to the point that I feel like it's bugged. I literally had a car running behind me and run me over, and I never heard it, which is really odd because you can hear someone's footsteps.
How you live that?
But it's like environmental sound has been turned way down, and maybe it's been turned way down because they want to emphasize the noise of our footsteps. But I would actually just prefer to have the option to change up both of those, and that way people can choose whichever one they want.
Sound options. That's not really an alpha thing. They'll probably have that.
The fact that I got run over by a car and never even heard the car approach.
Yeah, it's actually dark. Like darkness is in the corner, and I don't think I've ever seen darkness dancing in the corner. Oh God, Bugsy. God damn it.
Need some work. The other thing to bring up is player movement. Considering how fast time to kill is in this game, I do believe that player movement can be dialed up just a bit more. Now, I know this really puts emphasis on the characters that do have abilities to make them more mobile, but I think overall...
Oh, she makes a path to skate on. I thought she was just skating everywhere. Okay.
Just need to have a bigger boost to their mobility. And I think if the time to kill
Where have I seen that
much
before?
slower, then having...
I guess Nocturne in League of Legends
makes sense. But if they're going to maintain the same TTK values that they have now, which is extremely fast, then bumping bumping up our player mobility, in my opinion, should be just fine. Now, the last thing I'm going to bring up is the winning screen for when you do win. It's a little anticlimactic. We had a number of dubs. But
what else do you need?
Right, nothing crazy. I feel like they can
what else do you need than that?
Hype it up. They can go the Warzone route and turn on comms for everybody when the game ends. And as you know, those comms are crazy.
I don't care about comms.
It's hysterical.
I never use comms with randoms.
I do feel like this screen needs to be a bit different. Something spicier that jumps out. Now, what is the future of Fate Trigger? Do they have a roadmap of sorts? Well, nothing official has been published outside of just some conversations with the developers, but it seems like they have a lot planned for this game. They actually said at launch they're going to have somewhere around 20 heroes.
20 heroes.
They're going to be adding even later. They also mentioned that they're
I really wonder if they're going to add more than just the furry guy as a male character.
Of anime, and there's actually like a lore and story that's wrapped around this, hence the circle that closes in, that being the Pale Blight, the world being shattered.
This reminds me, isn't there like a bunch of people who actually like care about the story in Fortnite? Isn't there like an actual storyline or some shit that you guys are telling me about?
To these different islands. For the most part, story-wise, they're just going to be delivering this in trailers, but it is a possibility at some point in the future they could have a manga that goes alongside this game. Now, they did emphasize that there will not be any type of pay-to-win mechanics, something I wasn't really concerned about considering it's a BR. Everyone, each match is on equal footing. The only thing I can think of is like characters that are standout heroes.
Look, there's the dude. That's the furry dude, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the furry dude. Oh, no, not the thighs. Sorry,
matches on equal footing. The only thing I can think of is like characters.
This guy. I'm pretty sure he turns into the werewolf.
They're standout heroes. And if that character has like a hard paywall and they're extremely OP, then we're in a situation to pay to win. And I'm not really sure how they're going to balance these things or even how the monetization.
I mean, classic.
Is going to be rolled out for obtaining those different awakeners. But for the time
he did have he is pretty cool. He had like a scar on his eye and shit. Look, watch.
A week ago.
Told you.
Pleasant surprise. If you're interested in this game, there is an alpha going on right now that you can sign up. The game is supposed to be available on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S in 2025.
That's not even fair, dude. It's too late.
PC, as well as even mobile. The closed alpha is currently only available on Steam.
Okay.
We do have one more code. We will be giving away
code. Okay. Oh, it's a code thing. That's why I couldn't get in. I remember now. It's a code thing. Right. I know when to admit defeat on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I want to play this game, but fuck. I gotta wait for it to actually be accessible to me. I don't know, I think this game looks good. I just want to see an actual impression on it because I didn't actually look at anything after I watched the trailer. But I did know that the alpha came out, but I don't know if it's still out. Let me check this real quick. You've requested access. Keep an eye out. Okay, never mind. So it is still going on. I requested access, but I don't have it. That's what's going on with me. Cool. I've done everything I can on my end. All right. Hey, Gravy. I should definitely comment for a chance to win an alpha code from 1 month ago. Wow, nice video, though I don't understand what you mean about first-person aiming being a novel concept in third-person shooters. ... Okay, perfect. Done. Guys, I have now helped his algorithm. What if I did, but I didn't check my email? I don't need to be like that. What do you mean? I'm giving him my... Look, FaZe, I'm giving him my honest review of his honest review, okay?